This is the question asked in today's SkillRack daily challenge. So our task is to sort every rows of the matrix based upon the last integer present in every row. So let us see our sample test cases. In our input, the first line we are given the values of R and C, and then we are given a R cross C matrix as input. So here we can see that the last integers of every rows are highlighted. And our task is to sort these values in ascending order. So the minimum value out of this is 5. So this complete row must be the first row of our output. So we shall check it. So here we can see that the first row is this complete row. And then the next smallest value is 16. So this complete row must be the second row of our output matrix. So the 16 is the second row. And the next smallest value is 30. So this complete row must be the third row of our output, and then 44 and then 47. So let us check it. So we are 30, 44 and 47. And now we can see that the last integers of every rows are sorted in ascending order, and hence this is our required output matrix. Now let us see our sample input 2. For the sample input 2, we are given a 3 cross 4 matrix as input, and the last integers of every rows are 2, 1 and 2. So the minimum value is 1, so this row must be the first row of our output. And now the remaining 2 rows has the same last value, 2 and 2. So in this case we must sort based upon their order of occurrence. So this row has occurred first, so we are printing this row first, and after that we are printing this last row. So this is how we get the following output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. This is the program I have written. So let us start from our main function. So initially I have declared some variables, and then I am accepting the values of R and C as input. And then I am creating a two-dimensional array named mat of size R cross C. And then using a nested for loop, I am accepting the input matrix. So now we are going to sort our input matrix. So for sorting, we are going to use bubble sort technique. So for bubble sort, the loop goes like this. The first loop iterates from 0 till r minus 1, and the second loop iterates from 0 till r minus I minus 1. And r is the number of rows present in the matrix. And in every iteration we would be checking whether j is greater than j plus 1, and if the condition is satisfied, then we would be swapping those values. So this is how we would be performing bubble sort. So here we can see that we are checking matrix of j c minus 1 with matrix of j plus 1 c minus 1, that is last element of jth row and j plus first row. And if this condition is satisfied, we are going to perform swap operation for all the elements present in jth row and j plus 1th row. So here this loop iterates from 0 till c, and this would be applying swap operation for all the columns present in j and j plus first row. So this swap is a user defined function which I have defined here. So this function accepts two pointers in its arguments and then interchanges their value. So first we are storing the value of a in temp, and then we are replacing a with value of b, and then we are replacing the value of b with temp. And it is of return type void because it is just going to interchange the values, and this function doesn't return anything. So this is how this function swap works. So let us go back to our main function. And now finally, after the sorting finishes, we would have our expected output. So again we are going to use a nested for loop and print our output matrix. So now let us give sample test cases for our program. So I have given the sample input 1 and our expected output is here. So we also get the same values. And now I have given the sample input 2 and our expected output is here. So we also get the same values. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.